Let's talk about the entire NFL playoffs right now, right? And we can begin with just like a little snippet on this Dallas Cowboys versus 49ers game, since we were just talking about the Cowboys. To me, it's simple. If you make Jimmy G beat you, they can't beat you. So for the Cowboys to win this game, that's exactly what it's going to take. So I'll end my point with a score prediction. I usually hate to do this. I like to predict scores on every game except for the game that I care about, right? Cowboys win 24-16.
Why would we let Will walk the plank by himself? We should all go around and predict the scores to this game. Jaime, go next, because them boys, and then the outside.
Oh wait, I mean, it sounds like you should just go with whatever you were going to say.
No. It's all good. Jaime's our guest. Okay, I'm trying to be cordial. All right, I'm trying to show some respect here.
You just disrespected our guest. You said I shouldn't walk the plank alone. Jaime, go next. He said it up to the plank, bro. That's literally what he just said.
I'm going with you, man. I'm going with you.
Jaime, go next. That's what he said.
I actually think that we do have the tools on defense to stop their run game. And I think that the way our defense is playing, the score is going to look a little more lopsided than it actually should. And I hate to say that, but I think it's going to be because the defense gets turnovers. And I think Cowboys are going to win about 27-17.
Okay. I think it's going to be a real tight game, because my whole thing on the Cowboys this game, it comes down to stopping Jimmy G, which is going to be difficult, more difficult than you think, because that offensive line isn't a joke either. Okay. If Trent Williams doesn't play, you might have a little bit more, on your hands. Okay. But this isn't going to be just eating Jimmy G alive, right? It's not, they don't have a bad offensive line out there. They got to worry about the run game. They got, with multiple running backs that you already mentioned, Debo and Elijah Mitchell headlining. So there are multiple weapons on that team to worry about. Kittle is, and even in the latter part of the season, Ayuk came out of nowhere and started having some decent games. So I do think the Cowboys are going to come out victorious, but I think it's going to come down to the wire, and it's going to end up being a 31-28 finish, or a high 20s finish that's within a field goal that comes down to Dak getting them downfield, kicking the field goal, and winning it with under 2 minutes left. That's what I think it's coming down to.
Please don't come down to
that we need a field goal to win the game. Please don't say that.
It's going to come down to it. You got to convince what the playoffs is.
We're probably going to overtime.
Jimmy G is not good. This is actually my pick for the NFC slate. This is my pick for the biggest blowout of the week. I'm going with 31-17. Them boys.
Wow. What is your favorite matchup outside of your favorite team? I'll start out with mine. The matchup that I'm looking forward to the most this week is actually just because I love football, and this is going to be a tough tiebreaker. I'm talking about the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. It is going down in Buffalo this week. I'm actually going to pick the Patriots on the road. And I think this is going to be a ridiculous 1-point game. If I pick the score to this game, I'm going to say 17-16. I don't even know how that is going to be, but that is going to be the final score. 17-16 Patriots.
But I will certainly be watching the Bills versus the Patriots for every reason that you just said. This is the tiebreaker. And, of course, this is my AFC East. I'm trying to see what's going on. What are these guys doing? I also think this will be the closest game probably across any conference of this weekend. I'm going to go with 21-17 Buffalo.
My matchup of the week, since I can't pick that game, Cardinals-Rams. I want to see that. We're talking about divisional matchups right now, right? That's a hot divisional matchup. They weren't tied like the Patriots and Bills, but I think unlike the Patriots and Bills, this is going to be a shootout. These two teams are are going to be going at it. And I can't wait for that matchup. That's going to be a fun offensive game to watch.
What's your score prediction?
Oh, score prediction. 45.
That's a shootout for real.
45-38. Rams taking it home.
Just to speak on the Eagles and Buccaneers game, I know almost everybody has the Bucs winning that. But I do think that it is similar to the Cowboys and 49ers, where if the Eagles are able to run the ball on Tampa, they can make it a decent game. I don't think they're going to sneak away with the win, but lucky turnover, lucky bounce, who knows?
Listen, the Eagles are my number one pick to not win this. If I had to bet on one thing, it would be the Eagles not winning the Super Bowl.
I really don't know why, but I feel an upset coming on.
The upset that you're feeling might be on the other side of the board. And I just put it in Destiny's hands because it's Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers against the Eagles. Listen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if you're getting a little tingle, it's probably because Ben Roethlisberger is going to. It's his last playoffs as a Steeler. He's going to try and play out of his mind. And
could you imagine if Ben Roethlisberger runs the gauntlet in his final season and gets to the Super Bowl? No, listen, that would be such a legendary story because they're so unfavored in these playoffs. Like, even if they beat Kansas City, they got to play Tennessee, which you would have to feel good about their chances winning that game, right? If they beat Kansas City, you would have to feel good about their chances beating Tennessee. And then the only other possible teams that they can play from there is New England, Buffalo, Oakland, and division foe Cincinnati, who you would have to feel good about their chances of beating them. Right?
And maybe you play Philly in the Super Bowl, and it's.
I would spit up if it was a Pittsburgh Steelers versus Eagles Super Bowl.
Since he's gonna destroy these Raiders, I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be like a 42-24 game, something like that. It's gonna be 2 or 3 score game. Cincinnati's gonna pull it out. I don't have any faith in that Raiders team, honestly.
I mean, I don't know if anyone's been getting disrespected or feels more disrespected in his heart than Derek Carr, with everyone writing off that season. Derek Carr is, I'm telling you, the boy, man. He's a man. He's an older
He's a dog.
He has a chip on his shoulder. So 37-31. I'm picking an OT. Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, all right.
Oh, just disappointed me. I thought you was making this whole case for the Raiders.
I know, me too.
I think there's a meme out there that says nobody has ever sent a text message. Yes, no one has ever sent a text message about the Cincinnati Bengals winning a playoff game because the first text was sent in 92, and the last time the Bengals won a playoff game was 91. That is crazy. Cincinnati, if you don't get yourself together and go win this game right now, I don't know what to tell you.